everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. So this week I'm very excited. I'm going to be filming a weekly vlog, a week in my life as a Yale student athlete, and I have picked a very busy week. This is my busiest week ever at Yale. It's currently week 4, or technically week 4.5 because our first week was like a half week. It's week 4.5 of the semester, and this week is going to be such a busy week. I have 2 midterms on the same day, 10 minutes apart, like one ends and then 10 minutes later the next one starts, and they're a 15-minute walk away, so I'm gonna have to be late to an exam. I still have to try and sort that out. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about that. And then the next day we are traveling for a cross-country meet, and we're gonna be staying overnight somewhere in Pennsylvania, so that's like Thursday, Friday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have classes, I have exams, I have meetings. I have meetings every single day. I don't have any time to study. I don't really know what's going on. I just have so much on this week. It's like, it's almost funny how much I have on, because I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get through all this, but I'm also kind of just feeling really grateful to actually have like so many things on, because obviously last year, if you're watching my videos, my freshman year of college, I was basically just in my room the whole day, all day, because of COVID. So every opportunity I get to kind of get out and have experiences this year, I'm really grateful for. But it's gonna be a full-on week. I just got back from Spanish class, and now I'm gonna quickly get changed into my running gear and pack my bag for practice, and then head up to Science Hill because I have a class on Science Hill. I have my thinking class up there at 11:35 until 12:50, and then I have my economics class from 1 until 2:15, and those are the 2 classes that I also have on Wednesday that have the midterm exams like back to back. So those classes are back to back this morning as well, and it's like a 15-minute walk between the 2 classrooms, and there's 10 minutes in between, so I'm always like 5 minutes late to economics. So obviously there's no time to eat lunch then, and then economics ends at 2:15, and at 2:30 I have to be on the bus to practice, so I have to walk straight from economics to the bus stop to get on the bus to go to practice. So I don't have time to eat lunch today basically, and this happens every single Monday. So normally what I do is I go up to Science Hill, which is where my psychology class is, and there's a cafe up on Science Hill that you can use your lunch meal swipe at, so I'll go there and use that at 11. I normally get like a smoked salmon sandwich kind of thing with a salad. So I'm gonna do that and then go to class, and then go to class, and then go to practice, and then we have a team dinner this evening, and then I have a meeting for a club that I'm in. I'll explain more about that later. And then if I can squeeze in any study anywhere in my day, that would be ideal. But it's no.
Took some time, but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around, captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so I'm currently like sprinting to try and get on the 2:30 bus, which is like a solid, I'm gonna get there, yeah, I'm gonna get there like a couple of minutes before it arrives. It's always like a really big rush on Monday. I just have so many classes all in a row, and then I have to like go to practice. Monday is definitely usually my busiest day of classes, but this week every day is gonna be so busy. So, okay, I really need to go. The number of steps I have been getting every day is insane. Like, I've literally been averaging like 25,000 steps a day. Oh my goodness. I'm still a little bit sick from last week. I got really sick last week. There's this cold going around Yale. It's not COVID. Everyone's tested negative. I tested negative. I can't breathe. Is the bus there? But yeah, it's just a cold. It's that kind of time of the semester. A cold was going around. Basically everyone who is living on campus got it. And I got it kind of badly, so I'm still getting over it. Still can't really breathe. And that meant I was like a little bit behind on work as well, and I still haven't caught up on everything, and it's just go, go, go. So, pick it up!
I'm listening to everybody wants to
foggy cloud, baby.
Okay, so, oh, this is weird. I have like earphones in, so I like can't really hear myself speak. But I'm just walking back from dinner. I had dinner with Em. Everyone kind of finished practice at like a different time today, so we all had dinner separately or like in smaller groups. I'm getting out of breath from walking and talking. But yeah, I'm just walking back to my room, and then I've got like about an hour to do work before I have my meeting for WLI.
Going down.
Hi.
A little people.
Hi.
How you going, alright?
Yeah, okay. Oh, this lighting? We do not love it. Basically tonight, actually right now at 8 PM, I was supposed to be having a WLI meeting. So WLI stands for Women's Leadership Initiative, and it's basically a club that I joined this year at Yale. It's a really kind of inclusive club. Like at our first meeting, because okay, a lot of the clubs at Yale are quite, not a lot of them, but some clubs at Yale are quite exclusive. Like you have to do full-on applications and only certain people get in, and it's kind of like very, you know, stressful process just to actually get into a club. But this one was so inclusive. At our first meeting, they were like, we don't do any of that, like, you know, stressful application kind of stuff. Like basically if you want to be in this club, then we would love to have you. So that just, I kind of like that vibe, and I'm in the kind of social media marketing subsection of the club, which I chose because that's perfect for me. That's what I really love to do, so it's really cool to be able to kind of like pursue that. That's like one of my main passions, obviously, so it's cool to be able to do that. But anyway, the leader of the like marketing group is actually sick today with the Yale plague that everyone has, that that I had last week. Yeah, literally everyone has it. So because of that, my marketing group doesn't have to go to the meeting, which is kind of a shame because it was going to be our first in-person meeting, but also it's kind of good because I have so much work to do right now, so it kind of gives me like an extra hour. So right now I'm going to work on my Spanish assignment that is due tonight that I should have done on the weekend and I didn't. And then I'm going to try and finish watching the economics lecture that I didn't go to last week because I was sick, that I also should have watched on the weekend, but I didn't. Are you sensing a pattern here? And then I really need to make my notes. I need to finish my notes because I have like 2 midterms on Wednesday, obviously, which is like the day after tomorrow, which is very soon, that I haven't studied for at all.
My toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.
Spanish is done. Now we are going on to economics, which just stresses me out because I don't understand what's going on. There's all these graphs. Oh, okay. So yeah, because I didn't go to the lecture last week. Obviously lectures are in person so far this semester, but I didn't go because I was very sick. Like I literally couldn't speak. I was in bed all day, not a good time. Anyway, so I was just like, I'll watch the recording because they are being recorded. Normally I'd obviously go. I want to go in person most of the time, but I was sick, so I didn't. So I was like, oh, that's okay, I'll just watch the recording because my economics classes are recorded. But then I go to watch the recording, and for literally, this is the first time my professor's ever done this, but he was drawing on the chalkboard for like half of the lecture, and the recording doesn't record the chalkboards, so I can't see what he's drawing. So he's drawing like all these graphs and moving around all the variables, but I can't see because the recording isn't recording it, which is something you would think that they would think about, but apparently not. So now I've like messaged one of my friends who's in the class, who is actually really nice. Like I feel like I need to get to know her more because we've only spoken a couple of times, but she's so lovely. So she has very kindly emailed me her notes from that day, so I'm gonna finish watching the lecture and then go through those because she should have like the diagrams that were on the board, hopefully, which has absolutely saved me. But yeah, just got a bunch of economic stuff to go through, and that's like just watching the lecture, and then I have to actually study and like learn the material, and I'm not even gonna have time to do practice exams. No. Practice genuinely takes up so much time. Like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as well. Like it takes, like, including travel time, at least 4 hours a day, which is a lot. Like 4 hours. Like, I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love being on the team, but it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of time. It's a big time commitment. And then we're traveling this week, so I'm away from Thursday morning until Friday night. Like, I'm missing 2 days of classes. I'm missing a midterm. Yeah, I'm missing my Spanish midterm. My Spanish midterm's on Friday and I'm missing it. So now I have to do it like next week on the same day as my psychology midterm, which is also next week. It's fine though. It's fine. I'm just gonna do my best, and what will be, will be.
I'm taking matters into my own hands now.
So it's 10:30 and I'm about to go to sleep. I really like need to stay up a little bit later and do some more work because I hardly got like, I haven't actually got to studying for my exams, and they're in like 36 hours, but I just need my sleep, and I have always prioritized my sleep so much, sometimes too much. Like, sometimes I really just need to stay up a little bit later and like work a little bit more, but I just know I hate not getting enough sleep. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I just don't function well and I am so miserable, and I like to get my sleep, so I'm going to bed. I think I need to start actually going to bed a little bit earlier and then waking up a little bit earlier and working in the morning, because at the moment I'm kind of just in between, and so I'm not really getting a solid block of work in at night or a solid block of work in the morning. So I feel like if I went to bed earlier, then I could wake up earlier, but the problem is, like, I often have meetings and class. Like, I have a class on Wednesday at night from 8 until 9, and then I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now and I will see you bright and early in the morning, ready for Tuesday. Workout day. Oh, tomorrow's a workout. We love that. Do we though? No, but like, we can do it.
Going down.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, someone's watching me. This is so awkward. Happy Tuesday. It's currently 8 AM and I'm walking to breakfast because at 8:30 AM I have a meeting with one of the girls the girl who I'm doing my final like group project with for Spanish. Yesterday in Spanish class we found out about our final group project and who we're doing it with, even though it's due in week 14 and it's currently like week 4 or 5, but anyway, so we have to get started on it today because there's something we have a part of it due on Friday, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm meeting with her at 8:30, so I'm gonna get breakfast at 8 and then go do that. And then after that we have Spanish class at 9:25, so we're just meeting before class. Then I've got Spanish, then a little break where I can study, then lunch, then psychology, and then running, which is gonna take a long time today because it's a workout day.
5 AM and we are in trouble, but we don't really care. Tell ourselves there's always tomorrow, but it will still be there. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down, and that's the way it goes until we're in the ground. I don't wanna do this anymore.
I just got back from dinner. It's like 7 PM and I need to start studying. Oh, hang on. Oh gosh, I also can't breathe, so that's another thing. Right now I need to crash course study for my 2 midterms tomorrow for thinking and then economics, and then figure out how I'm going to magically teleport from thinking to economics because the exams are 10 minutes apart and it's going to take me about 15 minutes to walk from one to the other. I'm not feeling too great right now. My workout today was so bad. I don't know why. It was just really bad. It was bad. It was kind of like we did 3 800s and then 2 400s on the intramural fields, which is like around the grass. Which is like obviously a pretty short workout because we're racing on Friday, but I don't know, I haven't done speed in a long time, but I was so slow. I was not speedy, I was slow. Anyway, so that was not good, and now I feel like I'm gonna fail my exams. And I'm not gonna fail them, but I feel like I'm not gonna do well at this point. So I'm gonna try and do like an hour and a half, an hour and a quarter on each studying now.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you look like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again.
I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. When will I learn not to leave my study literally till the night before? I don't know, probably never. I also just, okay, oh. Case in point, can you hear that? That's like my asthma flare. It always flares up after I get sick, and it's really bad right now. Like at practice today, I literally couldn't breathe. It's like I have a permanent in my throat, but no matter how many times I like cough and clear my throat, I can never get rid of it. I really need Ventolin. I have like my asthma puffer here. But my like Ventolin thing, you know, the blue thingy, if you have asthma, you know, the thing that gives you the Ventolin inhaler that I need to take my Ventolin to be able to breathe. Mine has run out. It ran out last week, and because I'm new to adulting, I'm 19, oh no, it's my second year of being, anyway, I'm new to adulting. I have never like bought one of them myself before. Like when I was younger, my parents would just like organize all of that stuff if I had to go to the doctor. I don't know, in Australia, do we need prescriptions to get Ventolin inhalers? I don't know. I hadn't got one in ages. Like the one I had was very old because I don't use Ventolin hardly ever anymore. Like I used to have, my asthma was pretty bad when I was younger, and it's a lot better now. I only really need it once I get sick, because then that makes my asthma flare up. Anyway, so I thought I could just like walk into a chemist or a pharmacy or something over here and buy a new Ventolin inhaler, but turns out I actually need a prescription from a doctor. We're leaving in 38 hours and 45 minutes for very specific, for our race. So we're leaving like in like a day's time for our race, and I kind of like need a Ventolin inhaler because I can't breathe when I'm running. But now I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a doctor's appointment in time and get a prescription and then buy it in time to go to the race. So now I'm kind of like stressed that I'm not going to be able to breathe in the race. So like I emailed, because we have a doctor who like everyone on the team goes and sees. So I like messaged him, but I don't know if he's going to see it. Like I don't know what's going to happen. So it's just, I would say this is probably like my least favorite part of being an international student, like just because things like logistical things like this, which you're used to doing a certain way in your home country with the support of like family and friends, you just like can't do. So things like, you know, getting a US phone number, I still need to get a US phone number, and sorting all of that stuff out, like sorting out a bank account. Then if you get sick, like I got sick, like I've said a million times last week, and my mum was texting me and saying you need to take this, and I was like, I don't have this and this, and I can go to the pharmacy and buy like some Telfast and some vitamin C, but I can't. She was telling me to, you know, all these different stuff that to like put on my chest to help like with my breathing and everything, and we have all that stuff at home, but I don't have it here, and I can't really afford to go and buy all of that. So it's just like all of that kind of logistical stuff. You have to I have to do all of that myself. Like I can't have, my parents can't really help me in any way with that, and it's like more confusing to do all of that stuff in a foreign country. So it is really hard, like sometimes just like not having your parents, especially because I have a really good relationship with my parents and they would do a lot of stuff for me, which is amazing. Not like, I was a very independent teenager, but they would just give me a lot of support, and they just can't give the same level of support from the other side of the world. And it's sometimes just kind of hard when like my friends, their parents will come to races. One of my friends was moving dorm rooms and her mum just drove from their home to here to help her move, and she helped her move all day, and she went and she bought her like all of these like necessities that she needed from Target or somewhere. Like she got a lunch box and a food and various like things like that, that it just would be so nice to have someone who could help me with all of that stuff. I just have to do everything like that all by myself, which is fine. Like I can cope most of the time, but sometimes it's just like it would be nice to have someone who can do that for me. I don't know if this is making sense. Anyway, I don't want this to turn into a long rant, but yeah, not feeling it tonight. Bad workout, can't breathe, might not be able to breathe for my race, and gonna fail my exams. No, not gonna fail. I know I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna do well in my exams. I've just spent an hour and 15 minutes going through my thinking / psychology stuff, and now I'm gonna spend an hour and 15 minutes going through my economics stuff. It's currently 9:15, so that'll take us through to 10:30. Then I'm gonna have a shower and go to bed and wake up and do more studying in the morning. And then my thinking exam is at 11:35, so I've got like a few hours to study in the morning. And then my econ exam is at 1, and then I have a workshop in the afternoon, and then I have to pack, and then I have to leave for my race. Good morning.
Another chance, loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair, girl, when you're looking like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you, yeah. Got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Damn, girl, I need you. How many times do I want you? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. Smiling like that, I could never resist it.
Hello, so just ignore the little mess in the background. This room isn't ever going to be clean, probably not. So just in every single one of my videos, just ignore whatever mess is in the background. But hi, I have finished both of my midterm exams. Or well, I still have 2 more next week, but I finished the ones for today. Yeah, they were alright. They just kind of went average, which is fine. It is what it is. Should I have studied more? Definitely. Would that have helped me improve my grades? Definitely. But like, I think I did alright. Like, and when I am a very reasonable judge of how I did. Like, I'm not one of those people who says, oh my gosh, I did so badly when I actually did pretty good. Or I'm not like, oh, I did alright when I actually got like 95%. I just say it how it is, and I'm pretty sure I just did reasonably okay in them, and that's honestly fine with me for right now. Now I'm gonna eat my lunch, and oh, okay, so now I'm gonna eat my lunch. It's currently 3:08 p.m. and then I have to go to the Myth of Miscommunication workshop from 4 until 5:30, which is a compulsory workshop that all sophomores have to go to. I'm not really sure what it's about. I should probably read.
Smiling like that, I can never resist that. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Girl, I need you. How many times do I want you? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on your bed and you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I
California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. 'Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know. I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. But if the sky would open up, you're staying home, you don't care. You always used to love the rain, but it changed. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. 'Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know. I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. No flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is...
Hello. I'm so tired. I need my tripod. So we just got back from the meet, or we just got back from dinner actually. It's currently 8:30 p.m. so it's been a very, very long day. We were up at 7 a.m. this morning, which is not that early, but like it's just been a long day. Up at 7, had a shakeout, which is just like a 10-minute run in the morning. Then went and had breakfast, then went back to our rooms, showered, packed, got ready for the race, then left for the race, got to the race, you know, warmed up, did the race, did a fairly long cool down, then we had lunch. Our race was at 11:45, and so by the time we finished our cool down it was like 1 p.m. or it was like after 1 p.m. almost. Yeah, it must have been, because then we went and we walked back to the bus and we had lunch. By the time we got on the bus it was like 2:15, and then we got back to Yale at 7:15. Like, the bus ride back was painfully long. It was so long, and I was like trying to do work on it, but I also just was like so tired. But it was literally 5 hours, and because of COVID I think we just didn't stop, so we're just like on the bus the whole time. And obviously we didn't have time to like have a shower or anything after the race, so it was just like we were like wearing what we had raced in for like just sitting for 5 hours on a bus. And then like most of the dining halls for dinner, they close at 7 p.m. on Fridays, but Mawson Styles are open until like, we didn't know if it was 7:30 or 8, so we like got off the bus at 7:15 and we like sprinted to Morse Dining Hall, and it did end up being open until 8. But then we just like sat there, had dinner, and now it's 8:30 and I am exhausted. I am like, just like, I feel like I could fall asleep right now. I'm gonna try and get to bed early tonight. I'm not gonna do any more work tonight, as in I'm not gonna do any work tonight, even though I have 2 midterms next week on Monday and Tuesday, but studying for them can wait until tomorrow because I'm just like not gonna be able to get anything productive done tonight. I'm so tired. So recap of the race, I realized that like there was no real kind of talking clips in the last couple of days. It was just kind of videos of like, basically I was just filming whatever I could. But when we're at a meet like that where we kind of just go, stay the night, compete, and then like come back straight away, everything was just kind of go, 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 and I kind of had to be in the zone a lot of the time. There just wasn't a lot of time for talking. But yeah, it was a 6K race, and it was like my second collegiate race. So my first one was Harvard, Yale, Princeton, which was in a vlog. I think that was like my last vlog. I don't really know. Currently where we are right now in time, like I'm very behind on editing. I'm still editing and uploading videos from like my summer break from college, so we haven't got to this point yet. But anyway, so that was my first collegiate race, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and it was like an interesting experience because obviously there was only Harvard, Yale and Princeton, and so there was literally only like 35 people in the race. It was really small, and I was just kind of like out there, me and Emily, who's one of my teammates, we were just like kind of running by ourselves the whole time. So this race, there was like over 300 people in it. There was so many people like just all around me the whole time, which was so much more fun. Like I love that in a race a lot more, but at the same time I've never been in a race. I've been in a race with that many people before, but it would be like at states in WA, and like I would be at the front, like I'd be at the very front, and so there was no one, like no big pack of people around me, like whereas in this race I was definitely not at the front. I was like right, you know, in amongst big packs of people. Anyway, basically the start was kind of like a tunnel neck. Is that what you call it? A tunnel neck? That's not what you call it, is it? I don't know, you know, when it's like a really long start line, then you go zoom, like that. Because we went through like these cornfield things. It was kind of cool. There was so many people all like around me. They're just like going just like, you know, you really had to kind of like use your elbows. So it was interesting to be in a race like that where there was just like so many people all around me, going fast, going slow, pushing through, etc, etc. So it was a cool experience. It was, I mean, it was fun. Like I think racing is fun. I like it. I get very nervous before races, but also because I haven't raced in such a long time, every chance I get to race right now I'm really grateful for. In terms of how I went, you know, where I am right now with my current level of fitness, it's not that great, so accordingly my race went not that great. And I think it's honestly at this point half a mental thing, because I really just don't trust myself. I don't believe in myself. I don't think I can run that fast, because I feel like I'm not very fast right now. But at some point I'm gonna have to try and shift that mindset a little bit, because I am training hard and I think I'm getting better. But am I getting better? I don't know. Like I don't know anymore. I just don't know. So that's my summary of the race. Yeah, there's like a lot I could unpack there, but I'm really tired right now and I feel like I'm not going to explain it all correctly. So maybe I'll talk more about it tomorrow or on Sunday. But yeah, right now I'm going to have a shower and then probably just like watch YouTube, Netflix, and get a really early night because I am exhausted. Good morning. I could have gone on sleeping for another about 6 hours, but I can't because we have a long run this morning. So it's Saturday morning, long run morning. We're meeting at PWG at 9:30 a.m. It's currently 9:15, so I just got up. I got up a little while ago, but I just got up, got dressed, got ready, put my sunscreen on because I'm always being sun smart, and now I'm gonna walk over to the gym. So it takes me like 10 minutes to walk over there, get there at 9:30, then I've got a long run, probably gonna do like 8 to 10. Normally my long runs are like between 8 and 10 miles. Sometimes, like depending on my mileage for the week, it might be 7, but normally it's like around in that range. I'm gonna walk over there now. My legs are really tired from yesterday, so hopefully the pace today is just a little kind of, you know, not pushing it too hard. Hello, I know I'm in the exact same spot as I was just before, but a lot has happened. It's now 3 p.m. and I forgot that I was vlogging. So sorry, let me just update you. So went on my long run, did 8 miles. That was really good. It's such nice weather today. It was like perfect running temperature, blue skies, really nice. And then after our long runs, we always have brunch together as a team. So we had that in Morse at like around 11:30. So long run mornings, they really take up the full morning because you get there at 9:30, but then they don't end up starting the run until like 10 because they're all doing like activation, like I am as well. But I don't know, I don't take that long to do that sort of stuff. It takes me like 5 minutes, but somehow we end up like not starting until like closer to 10. And then so then by the time we get back, it's like 10 past 11. I think like my group, the 8 Mile group, got back at like 10 past 11, and then afterwards we kind of just like sit and wait there until 11:30, which is when brunch opens, I think. And then we go in, and then by the time you come out of brunch it's like, sometimes it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Today it was actually a little bit early, it was like 12:15 that I left. But yeah, it just takes a while, but that's okay, it's fun, it's a good like team thing that we have on Saturday mornings, so it's good, like I really enjoy it, but it does take up like quite a bit of time. So then I came back here and procrastinated for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I need to do my laundry. I've been doing laundry, and then I've also been working on my Spanish homework, and I have a lot of studying to do this weekend because I have a Spanish midterm on Monday that was meant to be on Friday, but I had the meet, so I got it moved to Monday. And then I have my Intro to Psych midterm on Tuesday. So yeah, got a lot of work to do, and I'm hopefully catching up with a friend for dinner. She messaged me like a couple of days ago while we were at the meet, but I don't have data on my phone right now because I don't have a US number, so I didn't get the message until like last night. And so anyway, but hopefully catching up with her for dinner, and then just studying. Oh, and I need to get my COVID test as well. Okay, so it's currently like 4:15, and I just realized I need to get my COVID test, so I need to run and get that. That's going to take me like probably 15-20 minutes there and back. And then I have my okay so then I have this lingua meeting thing for Spanish. If you've ever done lingua meetings before, the bane of my existence currently. So essentially it's like a 15-minute conversation with a native Spanish speaker, and we have to do like 6 15-minute sessions like every single week for 6 weeks. No, like 1 15-minute session every single week for 6 weeks, so 6 in total. And yeah, it's just a conversation with a native Spanish speaker who they call like your coach. So you just talk for 15 minutes with your coach fully in Spanish, which my Spanish is not at the level where I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not understanding what's going on. So there's a bunch of things you have to prepare beforehand. So this week's conversation is about like health services and the impact of COVID-19 in like our respective countries. So like I don't have the vocabulary skills to be able to, or like the grammar skills to be able to put a sentence together about that, but apparently I have to. Anyway, so I really need to prepare for that, and that's at 5:15, so that's like an hour, and I need to go get my COVID test now, and then I need to have a shower and wash my hair, and then I'm going to meet one of my friends whose name is actually Noelle, which is kind of cool because obviously my sister's name is also Noelle. I'm going to meet her for dinner. We're meeting on Old Campus, which is where both of us are living this year, at 5:45, and then we're going to go and get dinner, and then I need to study for my midterms. Okay, I'm gonna go get my test.
How many times have I fallen for you? Every promise you never delivered. How many times all the words that you said had me mixing the sweet with the bitter? But I know what you're saying, don't need no explaining. You're making me shake and shiver. You're shining your shoes, but hey, I got news. I ain't falling for all of that glitter.
So I've had a couple of questions actually about whether we're still getting COVID tested this year, like in terms of like we being Yale students. So yes, we are still getting COVID tested. For vaccinated students, we only have to get COVID tested once a week, and unvaccinated students have to get COVID tested twice a week, and like they also have to do a daily health check. Over 98% of students are fully vaccinated, so there's only a very, very small number who are doing that. So for most of us, it's just once a week COVID test. And we normally get the results back like that afternoon, or if you do in the afternoon, probably the next morning. So yeah, it's really quick and easy, and it's, I think, a good thing to keep going for the moment, just to keep our community safe.
As ready as I can be this time, I'll be running free.
I just finished my lingua meeting. It's always so stressful. My coach is really, really nice. He's so nice. He's from Guatemala, and he has like these PowerPoints, and he like, you know, it's really helpful because he'll have pictures of what he's talking about on the PowerPoint, and he'll like, you know, point, or, you know, through Zoom, like you can do the little draw function. Anyway, I'll be able to like kind of understand what he's saying because he has the images there of what he's talking about. But then when I have to talk, sometimes I fully like do not understand what he says, and I have up the top of like, just like on the side of my laptop screen there, like the way that you ask, can you please repeat that? Which I definitely have had to use multiple times, but whew, it's over now. Don't have to worry about that for another week. It's fine, honestly, it's fine. I try and like ask him a lot of questions, because when I ask him a question, he really like goes to town on explaining it, which is great. It's like it's really interesting to like hear what he has to say and learn about his home and culture and everything. But it's also good because then I don't have to speak quite as much. So yeah, that's kind of a tactic. But no, like it was okay. It was okay. I did answer some questions. I had like prepared beforehand, so I'd prepared for some of the questions, but then some of them he threw at me and I like didn't know what they meant. But we got through it. Now I'm about to go and have dinner with Noelle, which will be really good, and then I've got to study tonight. I might go and study in a library for a little bit tonight to actually make myself study, because otherwise I just won't. So we'll see. Anyway, just gonna finish getting ready, go to dinner, and then I will catch up with you at some point in the near future. Oh dear. Good morning everyone, happy Sunday, last day of the weekly vlog. Ow. Okay. It's a beautiful day today. It's so nice. It's a perfect temperature, blue skies, sunny. It's currently 9:45 a.m. and I'm just walking to breakfast. Sunday is the only day of the week that I get to sleep in, because Monday through Friday I have like 9 a.m. Spanish classes, and then Saturday we have a long run. So normally on Sunday I sleep in until like, you know, 8:30 or 9 a.m. And then this morning when I woke up, I called my mum and spoke to her, which was really good. And now I'm just walking to breakfast, and then I think I'm gonna go to Sterling, which is a library, and study there for a little bit, because I'm just like not being very productive, so I feel like that would help on that side of things. So hopefully that will help me to be more productive. So I think I'm gonna have breakfast, go to a library, study until lunch, and then we will reassess where we're at. But today is just like working on my like studying for my 2 exams that I have Monday, Tuesday. Yay!
I've been afraid to go out in the night, just to fall on my deepest desire. How many times did I call it a day, leaving all of my hopes in the fire? I know what you're saying, don't need no explaining, you're making me shake and shiver.
Okay, I'm just trying to speak like quietly because lots of people around here are studying. But awkward vibes. Sterling was not open yet, so maybe it like opens at 11 or something. I don't know. I think Bass opens at 10, which is like the underground library underneath. But Sterling is kind of like that main, you know, building that you saw. But I tried to open the doors and they were just locked, so I was like, oh, awkward vibes. And it's such a nice day that I was like, why don't I just study outside? And then also if I do that, I don't have to wear a mask, which is also ideal. So now I've come, like over there is kind of like the Schwartzman Center, which is where Commons, the dining hall is. And up here, if you can see like, yeah, you definitely can't see, but this building right here above me is Beinecke, which is like the rare books library. So it's that really cool, like if you've seen pictures of like a really cool Yale library, like that's it. Anyway, so I've just got like a little table here, which is actually really nice. It's in the shade, there's a tiny little breeze, and the weather is just perfect. So quite happy with my decision. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna get studying now. I'm just procrastinating.
Shine in your shoes, but hey, I got news, I ain't falling for all of that glitter.
The first thing I'm gonna do is watch my psychology lecture that I missed on Thursday because the bus for the meet left at 12, and my psychology class is 1 to 2:15 on Thursday, so I missed that, so I need to watch the recording of the lecture because we have an exam on Tuesday. Okay.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow.
Hello everyone, so a little update on how my day is going. It's currently 2:17. Oh my goodness. That was a long lunch. I went and had lunch with Kira, Julia, Soph and Becca. Sometimes I feel like I say people's names and you guys have no idea who they are, but I also don't want to keep referring to people as like, you know, without saying their names. It feels kind of weird to say that because obviously I know their names, but then it's like you don't. Anyway, so they're like the girls on the cross-country team in my year, plus also there's 2 more. So I was studying from like 10:30 until 12:30 and then went and had that, and now I've come back here because after studying I quickly came back here to put all of my devices on charge because everything was like running out of charge. So now they should be fully charged up, and I'm gonna pack my bags again and head to the library. I think I'm gonna join Julia there and just study until dinner. We need to be on the study grind, but I actually did get some very good quality study done this morning. So thumbs up for that, but we need to now keep that going and then have dinner and then keep it going after dinner and then wake up tomorrow. And I have my Spanish exam at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
Okay, so it's a little bit later now. It's currently 7:30. So I was studying in Stirling basically for the whole afternoon. Well, for about like 3.5 hours from 2:30 until 6, and then I went and had dinner in Morse because on Sunday we have you have to have dinner in your college. Well, I don't know if all colleges do this, but Morse does it. Like, it's only Morse students in Morse, and I feel like if some colleges do that, then kind of like every college has to do that, because otherwise like the students in colleges who don't do that then wouldn't be able to go to so many of the different colleges that are doing that, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I had dinner with some of my floor mates, which was really nice, and now I've just come back to my room and I'm going to do a couple more hours study here tonight, and then go to bed. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here because it's the end of the week. It's Sunday night. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I think, like, I was thinking and comparing like this weekly vlog to my weekly vlogs last semester, and I really hope that this one was a lot more interesting because I was actually going places and going to in-person classes and getting to travel, and just like I was out of my room so much more. Like, I feel like my weekly vlogs last semester I was just in my room the whole week because I had to do classes in my room, I was eating in my room, like it was just not a good time. It's so much fun to be able to show you guys what life at Yale actually looks like in a normal year. Things definitely are not back to normal, but for me, my only other experience at Yale, like my first year was completely during COVID. It was very not normal, so this year is a lot more normal for me. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up because that really supports my channel, and if you're not subscribed, could you please subscribe? That would make me very happy, and I would love to have you a part of this community if you're not already. And to everyone who is already subscribed, thank you so much for sticking with me for however long you've stuck with me for. I really appreciate all of you. This community, I know I say it all the time, but my YouTube community is just the best group of people ever. So kind, so supportive, and just, yeah, it's just amazing. So thank you all very much. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, bye.